Welcome to my channel, Play, and today I invite you to join me on a journey into the realm of fear and the unknown. Our destination is a location shrouded in mystery and whispered rumors, a place known simply as the House in Musachevo. The locals in the town of Musachevo tell stories of a home that should never be entered after dark. And I'm about to lead you through its chilling depths, uncovering the secrets that have made it infamous in the region. I'll show you the things that go bump in the night, the shadows that dance in the darkness, and the sights that will leave you questioning reality. As we venture deeper into this house of horrors, be prepared for the unexpected. You'll witness apparitions that seem to lurk around every corner, hear voices that echo from another time, and feel the icy grip of fear as we uncover the dark history that haunts these very walls. Our expedition into the unknown is just beginning, and I hope you're ready for what lies ahead, because once inside, there's no turning back. So, hold on to your courage and prepare for a journey that will stay with you long after we've left the House of Musachevo behind. Before we step foot into this haunted abode, let's delve into the tale that surrounds it. What secrets lie within its walls? What tragedies have unfolded under its roof? And what darkness lingers in its forgotten corners? The story of the house is a haunting one, filled with tales of sorrow, loss, and the lingering presence of those who've departed this world. From the whispers of former inhabitants to the secrets hidden within its walls, the narrative adds another layer of intrigue to this already enigmatic location. Imagine yourself transported to a different era, stepping back in time to an age when superstition and folklore intertwined with everyday life. Picture the house in its heyday, a bustling hub of activity filled with the laughter of children, the murmur of conversations, and the warmth of a home filled with life. Now envision the sudden shift in atmosphere. Be the tragic events that turned the house from a sanctuary of joy to a monument of sorrow. As you explore further, you'll uncover the emotional weight that permeates every room, the lingering sadness that echoes through the halls. You'll feel the pain of broken dreams, the anguish of lost loved ones, and the despair that has seeped into the very foundations of the house. Each room tells a story, each object holds a memory, and the house itself seems to be a vessel of emotions long past. The sights within the house are both mesmerizing and terrifying. From the cobwebs that drape the corners, like ghostly shrouds, to the peeling wallpaper that reveals layers of history beneath. Every detail contributes to the eerie ambient. Imagine walking into a room where light filters through dusty windows, illuminating motes dancing in the air, and casting elongated shadows that mimic movement in the periphery. The house is alive with spectral presences that seem to observe your every move. You might catch a glimpse of a fleeting shadow or feel a sudden chill that has nothing to do with the temperature. And then there are the faces in the walls, the apparitions that appear and disappear, taunting you with their otherworldly beauty. As you navigate through the labyrinthine hall, you'll encounter staircases that twist into darkness, rooms with locked doors that conceal their secrets, and attics filled with forgotten relics from times gone by. Each space is a portal to another era, transporting you to a world where the boundaries between the living and the dead seem blurred. The sounds that echo within the house are equally captivating and horrifying. As you explore, you might hear whispers carried on the wind, disembodied voices that seem to speak directly to you. Imagine the sound of footsteps pacing slowly and deliberately above you, or the rustle of unseen garments brushing against the floorboards. The silence, too, is deafening, amplifying your heartbeat. In the stillness, you might hear the ticking of a clock, each second echoing like a hammer blow, or the distant moan of a pipe, a mournful sound that speaks of ages past. And finally, let's discuss the chilling touch that pervades the house, a sensation that goes beyond the physical and delves into the realm of the supernatural. Imagine walking through a room and feeling a sudden drop in temperature, a sudden gust of wind that stirs the air around you, or the inexplicable movement of an object, a chair overturned, or a curtain drawn aside. You might feel the brush of a cold fingertip against your skin, or the gentle caress of a phantom touch. These sensations, while unsettling, offer a glimpse into the unseen world that coexists with our own. A reminder that the boundaries of the possible are often blurred when exploring the mysteries of a haunted house. Now that we've set the scene and allowed you to immerse yourself in the sights, sounds, and chilling touch that permeate the house, it's time to unveil the true horror that awaits us inside. Brace yourself for what you're about to see, hear, and feel. Because once inside, there's no turning back. Upon entering the house, I was immediately struck by the sense of dread that seemed to permeate every corner. The air was thick with tension, and a palpable feeling of unease settled over me. As I ventured deeper into the house, the sounds of the outside world gradually faded away, replaced by an oppressive silence that amplified every creak and whisper within the walls. The darkness was all-consuming, broken only by slivers of moonlight that pierced through grimy windows, casting eerie shadows that danced ominously on the floor. Pew! I strained to see beyond the gloom, my eyes adjusting to the dim lighting and picking out details that revealed the house's haunting beauty. Cobwebs draped the doorways like ghostly curtains, and dust lay thick on every surface, undisturbed for years, perhaps decades. It was as if time had stopped within these four walls, preserving every whisper of the past. The silence was deafening, amplifying the pounding of my own heart, and making every rustle of fabric or sigh of wind seem like a lurking presence just beyond my sight. The stillness was unnerving, broken only by the distant creaking of the house, as if it were sighing in the darkness. With each step I took, I felt a growing sense of isolation, as if I were truly alone in this world of shadows and secret. The oppressive atmosphere pressed down on me, making it difficult to breathe. The house seemed to be holding its breath, waiting, watching, and I couldn't help but feel like an intruder in its solemn domain. Despite the fear that gnawed at my resolve, I pressed on, compelled by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to unravel the enigma that was this haunted house. As I continued my descent into the heart of this labyrinthine dwelling, I stumbled upon a sight that sent a shiver down my spine. Before me stood a door. Not just any door, but one that seemed to hold the key to the house's darkest secret. Its paint was peeling, revealing splintered wood beneath, and the brass doorknob was tarnished with age, as though untouched for countless years. The door beckoned to me, promising answers but offering no comfort. And, as I reached out to knock, I hesitated, aware that whatever lay beyond might shatter the fragile remnants of my courage. Taking a deep breath, I mustered what little bravery I possessed and rapped my knuckles against the weathered wood. A hollow thud echoed within the silence, seeming to reverberate through the very essence of the house. At that moment, the air grew heavy, charged with another worldly energy that made the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. The hinges moaned in protest as I pushed the door open, revealing a glimpse of what lay within. A wave of frigid air rushed toward me, carrying with it the scent of decay and a whisper of sorrow that tugged at my soul. I stepped over the threshold, committing myself to whatever awaited in the room beyond. Darkness enveloped me, complete and utter darkness that seemed to consume all light and sound. My eyes strained to pierce the gloom, but all I saw was an abyss that offered no solace. I reached out a hand, searching for a wall or any solid form of support, but found only empty air. Panic threatened to consume me, but I fought against it. Then, as suddenly as it had descended, the darkness lifted slightly. Enough light filtered through grimy windows to illuminate motes dancing in the stale air, revealing the outlines of furniture shrouded in dust cover. In the center of the room, a single candle flickered atop a table, casting long, distorted shadows that twisted familiar shapes into grotesque parodies of themselves. As I navigated the maze of shadows, I felt an overwhelming sense of sadness that seemed to emanate from the very walls. It was as if the room itself were weeping, mourning a loss that transcended time. The candle flame, dancing in the draught, cast flickering shadows that transformed mundane objects into menacing. A rocking chair creaked gently, as if propelled by an unseen force, and the faint strains of a piano melody drifted through the stillness. A haunting lullaby that stirred memories best left forgotten. I stood frozen, caught between the urge to flee and the magnetic pull to explore further. The room's oppressive atmosphere pressed down on me, making it hard to breathe. The air hung heavy with the scent of decay and despair, and I felt a growing sense of isolation that threatened to consume me. I tried to call out to break the oppressive silence, but my voice caught in my throat, a mere whisper of fear. As I turned to leave, the candle flames sputtered and died, plunging the room back into impenetrable darkness. And in that moment, I knew I wasn't alone. Musachevo's haunted house is a place where the veil between the realms of the living and the dead is at its thinnest, where shadows dance to a tune only the spirits can hear, and where whispers from beyond the grave echo through the halls. As you step into this abode of mystery, be prepared for an experience that'll challenge your perception of reality, test your bravery, and leave you questioning the boundaries of the possible. Are you ready to venture into the heart of darkness, to confront your fears head-on, and uncover the secrets that lie within? If you seek thrills, if you yearn to explore the unknown, then this haunted house beckons you to enter and discover the truth that awaits. Remember, once inside, there's no turning back.